Welcome back to That Adventure Couple. On today's episode, we're exploring the beautiful island of Koh Phangan. This island is located in the Gulf of Thailand off the country's southern region. We'll take you to explore all different areas of the island, but I'm saving my favorite for last, so stick around. We just finished up our tour in the Koh Samui National Park. If you haven't seen that video yet, I'll put a link for it in the screen right now. That was one that was great for backpackers, so if you're backpacking through Thailand, you should check that video out. We are on our way to Koh Phangan. We decided to take the night ferry. We knew this was going to be like a cargo ship that just had some beds in it, but the experience is an adventure in itself. The night ferry to Koh Phangan is an old wooden cargo boat. They throw some old gym mats down on the floor for people to sleep on. It's unstable in the water and rocks like crazy, so if you get seasick like Courtney, I would not recommend this way to get to Koh Phangan. After a rough night, we made it to the island and we're ready for some fun in the sun. For the next few days, we'll be staying at the Rin Resort. This ocean view room is only $26 a night, and it is located really close to the beach where they hold the world-famous full moon party. Most people choose to rent a scooter while you're here. It's really cheap and probably the best way to get around, but if you're not comfortable with riding a bike, you could also rent a car. The roads are pretty decent on most of the island. One of the most noteworthy and Instagrammable spots on Koh Phangan is the sand bridge that connects Koh Phangan to Koh Ma Island. It's located at the northwest tip of Koh Phangan at Ma Beach. If you visit during low tide, the water is calm and clear and it is absolutely beautiful. This area makes for some really amazing photographs and drone footage. If you visit the sand bridge during high tide, you'll have a completely different experience. I actually thought this made it kind of fun, but it may not be the Instagram moment you were looking for.
One of our favorite beaches on the island was the Zin Beach. It's located on the central west side of the island. There's a couple of beach bars where you can get drinks as well as grabbing food. The best time to go is in the evening to watch the sunset. If you're coming to the island for a hippie experience, this is the perfect spot to let out your inner hippie. With the live music and sometimes the fire shows in the evenings, this is the best spot to do it.
Okay, where are we?
So we just arrived at the Dome, and it's an herbal sauna that has fire pits as well, and they do different things, including singing bowls and other similar activities.
All right, so we have no idea what we're walking into, but let's go check it out.
It was kind of a sketchy road.
The Dome was such a fun experience. It was only a few dollars to get in, and once inside, you had access to the saunas, a shower, and a wonderful relaxation area. Inside, you got to pull a tarot card. They had some fresh fruit, as well as a couple of beverages, including some fresh kombucha. After heating up in the sauna, we were able to lay out around the fire pit, and we did some yoga, and then we listened to the sound bath. It was so relaxing, and this whole area just had such an amazing energy.
Our next stop on our tour of Koh Phangan is the Paradise Waterfall. Paradise Waterfall is located on the north central part of the island. You do have to pay a small entry fee to visit the waterfall. The base of the waterfall has several pools for swimming, and locals there sell snacks and beverages. But if you're feeling adventurous, you can hike up the waterfall and get a far different experience. This waterfall is at Paradise Falls as well, but it's not down at the bottom. You gotta hike quite a ways to get up here, but if you do, when you're all by yourself, if you're visiting Paradise Falls, hike up to the top. This waterfall is worth it. It was about 1 kilometer or so up the hill. Okay, I promised to save the best for last, and this is my absolute favorite place on the island. This lookout is known as the Bottle Beach Viewpoint. It's located on the northeast part of the island. It's fairly easy to access from the road just to the south, but if you're looking for a more adventurous way, you can hike up from Bottle Beach. Anybody visiting Koh Phangan that is capable of a short hike should put the Bottle Beach Viewpoint on your to-do list. Sadly, we are now leaving Koh Phangan. I really enjoyed our time here. I liked the island. I thought it was really cool. Do you like it?
Yeah, this was probably one of my favorite places that we've gone so far.
One of the downsides to Koh Phangan is a little bit of a pain in the butt to get here. You have to take a ferry. There's no airport on the island, so we are taking a ferry to Koh Samui, and we will fly out of there tomorrow. So we only get to spend one day over there, but we'll check out the difference in the two islands. Koh Phangan and Koh Samui are fairly close together, so the ferry ride was not very long. Okay, so the first impressions of Koh Samui compared to Koh Phangan is that it's a lot more commercialized. There's a lot bigger resorts and stuff, so there's a lot more traffic here, so there's a lot more money flowing through, so it's a lot cleaner and everything's put together more, but you kind of lose that small town island vibe.
Yeah, it seems like here everybody's kind of trying to sell you something or get your attention so that you'll buy something, so it's not as chill when you're walking down the street.
The beach here was nice, but we preferred the laid-back, chill, less commercialized Koh Phangan. While we were visiting Koh Phangan, we did attend a half moon party, so be sure and like and subscribe so you won't miss that in our next episode.